Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a first impressions playthrough, a review of a game called Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy. It is the next game created by the same guys who released the absolutely atrocious a Marvel Avengers game like maybe a year and a half or 2 years ago. Eidos Montreal, and the game is published by Square Enix. The game costs $60 for the base game version on Steam. So we are gonna play the game for about an hour and a half, and by the end of the hour and a half or so, I'm gonna tell you whether, in my opinion, the game is worth $60 or not. If you only want to hear whether I think the game is worth $60 or not, then you can simply skip to the last 5 or 10 minutes of the video, and I will give you my final breakdown of the game there. I also do Steam reviews. I will do my Steam review after I have played much more of the game, like 10-15 hours of the game. That's usually when I do a Steam review. So if you want to get my full opinion, a thorough review of the game, you can simply check out my Steam page, and I do thorough reviews there. On some of the games that I have reviewed, I have like 100 hours. So even though this game does not have 100 hours of content, obviously. The first issue that I have with the game is the fact that you cannot change resolution when running the game on borderless full screen mode. That is a big issue for me, since it makes recording the game difficult. So that is the first problem that I have with the game, the fact that you cannot change the resolution while on borderless full screen mode. If you run it on borderless full screen mode, then it assumes the desktop resolution, which is an issue since I do not want to run this game at 4K resolution. My PC will not be able to do that. In addition to that, there is a quote-unquote streamer mode that I'm going to play the game on, that removes many of the licensed music from the game and replaces it with different music. That is another issue that I have with the game before even starting to play it, because it's pretty simple. If Cyberpunk, if CD Projekt Red are able to create a game like Cyberpunk 2077 with awesome music and allow people to play it and stream it with no copyright issues, then the studio can do that too. The studio is Eidos Montreal. They have a lot of money, and they have Square Enix behind them as well. They could absolutely, if they wanted to, get the game out without any copyright issues at all, but instead they didn't want to do that. They went cheap, and they simply put in a streamer mode. So they went cheap and put in a streamer mode instead of doing what CD Projekt Red did and actually cared about the game, cared about the audio, cared about the user experience, not just for the normal player, but for streamers and content creators as well. So that's the second issue that I have for the game. Third issue that I have for the game is that the characters don't look like the Marvel Universe characters. That once again comes down to the studio being cheap. Square Enix absolutely has the money to get the likeness rights from the actors so that they could lend their likeness to the game. and they chose not to do that once again because they are cheap. I always go back to the example of the Riddick games, Chronicles of Riddick. There are 3 different Chronicle of Riddick games, all of which are voiced and motion captured by Vin Diesel himself. Now, if Vin fucking Diesel, who is one of the highest grossing actors on earth, can do that, can give his likeness and his image to be used in a game, then why the fuck can't they do that for this game? There's no reason apart from them being cheap. So that's the third issue that I have for the game before even starting to play it. But let's jump into the game. Those are all of the issues that I currently have with the game. Let's see if we can pick up some more issues along the way, or if the game will actually turn out to be a good damn game. It has to be pretty damn good to be worth $60 in my opinion. So let's get started. So you get easy, normal, hard, and custom. So let's have a look at custom. So you can change the difficulty level. Does it change? Okay, so this is the overall difficulty level. And then you get like fine tuning over here. Cost of elemental shots. Guardian cooldown. Damage received. Shield regeneration. Vulnerability timer. Death gate. All of the stuff is really, I don't know. I don't even know what they do. Death event timer, I don't know what that is. Shield regeneration is pretty self-explanatory. Damage received is pretty self-explanatory. I'm just gonna put all of this on normal. That's absolutely fine. I don't care much. So let's just put it on normal. Just like that. Start game. So, by the way, just so that you know, this game is installed on an SSD. So, already having a, whatever, 15-second loading screen is pretty bad, since the game is on an SSD. Another thing that's really going to irritate me is if the streaming mode at the top of the screen doesn't go away. Why the hell would they make it so that it doesn't go away? That's gonna be my 4th issue with the game if it stays there.
Hear me. Is that your new tape?
Well, the face and the hair look pretty damn good, to be honest.
He doesn't have a name. He's one of the space riders. And he's not scary. He's cool.
Your space rider certainly got his hands full. Pretty far out.
Nobody says far out anymore, Ma. Ma!
What?
Nobody says far out anymore.
Your mom does. Maybe we should see if we could get tickets to see them live.
Really?
Your mom may not look it, but I was quite the rocker when I was your age. Your father and I would just lie on the hood of my old Chevy and listen to Black Sabbath and...
You like Black Sabbath?
Like I said, your mom's cooler than you think. Oh, we'd look up at the stars and he'd tell me all about the places he'd been.
Mom?
How about some cake, huh?
Yeah, I'll be up in a sec.
You said that 15 minutes ago. If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Hey, watch the hair.
Oh! Peter! We've talked about you leaving your toys on the floor.
It's not a toy, it's an action figure.
More like an action landmine. Stab your foot. I will.
He doesn't even... Never mind.
13 whole years. Look at you. Where does time go?
I'll be up in a sec, I promise.
Right.
Another issue that I just noticed is the fact that the game stutters if you take a screenshot. I really can't think of any games where that happens. I like taking screenshots in games, and this game actually stutters if you take a screenshot. So that's the 5th issue that I have with the game so far. So you can actually fast forward and rewind the tape. Okay, let's get out of bed. We don't want to sit here all day long.
Oh man, I can't wait to play this. Maybe I can convince Annie to buy it with his paper out money.
Yeah, Super Mech 3 definitely looks amazing. Okay, so I'm not gonna explore the entire bloody room. I'm sure there's a lot of nerdy voice lines that we can get right now. Why does he have a black eye? I wonder. There's Tron. Reflections look a little bit janky, to be honest. And if you look at that, there's a bit of haunted house mirror going on there. If you look at that, that's not good. So the reflections are not good at all. Okay, but we're not gonna hang around here too long. Let's go outside. I'm sure we can come back here eventually. I don't know. Somewhere down the line.
Peter Quill. Peter Quill, wake up.
Holy crap, Drax. You gotta stop doing this, man. It's weird.
We are approaching the quarantine zone.
How long was I out for?
15,338 ticks.
That's very specific.
The betrayer is ready to begin her mission. She has requested your presence in the cockpit.
Gamora's on our side, Drax.
She is the spawn of my sworn enemy, a murderess and a traitor. I do not trust her.
Well, try. We're supposed to be a team.
I make no promises.
Wow, Drax doesn't even sound like intimidating. And it doesn't sound like Drax either. And now the reflections are much better in this one, even though this is probably a pre-rendered or a post-rendered scene.
Oh, it ain't just a junkyard. The quarantine zone's the biggest pile of galactic war debris in the known universe. Just think of all the tech we can find. Hey, it's only illegal if Nova.
Okay, the reflections in this one are a lot better than the one that was in that room.
Oh, come on. Am I the only one who ain't scared of the galactic police?
They've got the numbers on us.
Ah, there you are, Quill. Tell Groot to stop worrying about getting arrested. I am Groot. I'm not overconfident. I'm just the right level of confident.
Arrested? For what? Our ship just accidentally slipped into the quarantine zone.
Oops, our navigation malfunctioned.
Oops.
How would we accidentally cross into the Nova Corps force field?
Details.
Yeah, I don't like dialogue choices that are timed. I prefer to have enough time to look through them and all of that, so I don't like it that it's timed. I also don't like the fact that there's zero backstory. I mean,
Hey, Groot.
absolutely zero
Orga ever panic?
fucking backstory. What ship are we on? How did we get the ship?
If you noticed, but we're
How did we get Rocket and Groot and Drax? How did we meet them? All of that. Zero backstory.
Yeah, maybe I'd rather be broke.
Okay, so we can't even look out of the window all that good. I mean, I would expect to at least be able to get the camera right up to the window, but apparently
This
not.
moment of quiet reminds me of the legendary siege of Seknarf 7.
Oh, not again.
It is said that Lady Hellbender held her breath through 10 moons while riding across the stars on the back of a great horned beast. And when she arrived...
She exhaled, and the wind blew away the Shatari.
Indeed, it did.
If he realized it didn't make no sense, he wouldn't be telling it.
So I wonder, with Groot, can we actually understand what he is saying? I know there is a closed captions option. So let's try that and see if it actually translates what Groot is saying. Because Peter Quill can understand
We'll soon discuss the
Groot.
status of my official team membership badge.
Drax, once again, there is no official badge.
Obviously, you would not have one, Assassin. The small one indicated the procedure is a well-guarded secret.
Rocket, stop messing with him.
Nice gizmos, Rocket.
I'm calling them thumpers on account of the noise they make. Assuming we get past the force field and reach your coordinates in one piece, all we gotta do is set them up, and these babies are gonna draw out our monster in no time.
Well, I have to say, Rocket does sound a little bit like Bradley Cooper. You can hear it's not Bradley Cooper, but they did a pretty good job getting a voice actor that sounds like Bradley Cooper. So that's I guess good.
How's that even gonna work? The thumper goes beep, 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 and the monsters come running?
It goes more like, wah, wah, wah!
Holy holla, Rocket!
Stop this ruckus at once!
And then the monster comes a-running out of its hole.
Are you sure about that?
Hey, all my intel came from your source.
My sources are very reliable. Those coordinates are 100% pointing towards a rare, elusive, priceless creature.
With no physical description to go by.
What do you think elusive means?
It don't matter what the monster looks like. As long as it's got ears, you could be sure my thumpers are gonna drive it right into our arms.
Drax! About Gamora.
Can this not wait, Peter Quill? I am readying my body for battle.
You know we're supposed to capture this monster, right? Not kill it?
Of course. But I suspect it will not go down without a fight.
Cool it, Muscles. Lady Hellbender ain't gonna buy damaged goods.
I will aim to preserve the integrity of the beast as best I can.
Good.
I have to say the voice sync is bad. It's like Fallout 4 levels of bad. Have a look at their lips. The lip sync is pretty bad.
What is it?
Dude, take 5. We gotta talk about that Gamora thing.
She is waiting for you in the cockpit.
I know, I just meant... Are you gonna be okay? You two are gonna be alone on the ship for a while.
Rest assured, Peter Quill. I will keep a watchful eye and thwart any attempt at treachery.
Or... you could try trusting her.
You are naive, Peter Quill. She is a mistress of deceit.
Yeah, the voice sync and the lip sync is terrible. Really terrible. So I'm not gonna spend ages talking to all of these people. I actually want to play a little bit of the game. So, who the fuck opened this thing again? That just triggers me.
Morgoth be with you.
Hey, Morgoth yourself.
Gamora?
Up here, Peter.
Okay, so it seems that they do not translate what Groot is saying, and that's unfortunate. So that really doesn't make sense, since Peter Quill can understand Groot, but the player, you, can't understand Groot, so they must provide closed captions for him, and yet they don't. So that's a little bit weird.
To meet our buyer after we...
Hey, that's my chair.
Oh. Then why aren't you in it?
I was, strategizing. It's one thing to get into the zone, but we still gotta catch that monster.
Right.
So did I miss anything?
Other than a ton of suspicious glares from Drax, not really. Now, if you're done strategizing, feel free to grab your seat. We're almost ready to go.
Okay, so let's jump into the seat, I guess.
The docking chips you took.
Okay, here we go.
And actions interrupt dialogue. I don't like that either.
Before the next time window, actually.
The next one.
Nova Corps security grid resets every rotation. We want to be in and out before our code expires, or we'll get stranded.
And if we wait for the next reset, we'll get a full rotation to do this. Nice.
Oh, why's the Novanet still up? Thought we were going in.
Well, it appears the assassin's contacts are as untrustworthy as the betrayer herself.
Oh, please don't tell me Gamora's backdoor codes are bust. We nearly went broke getting them.
Relax, Rocket. We still got a few ticks before the next time window.
The network just reset. You can enter the sequence, Peter. 0451.
That's it? 4 digits?
Suspicious. These security measures are too simplistic for Nova Corps.
It's not that simple. The code only works on this date for this ship.
Oh, I get it. Gamora's codes are more like an encryption key of some sort, designed to integrate temporal coordinates and our ship's hard-coded serial into a local number generator.
Info gets in, digits come out.
4 of them.
Yeah.
Are you having difficulties, Peter Quill?
Zero.
There. And we're in.
Incredible.
I didn't realize there was so much stuff left after the war.
Restraint wasn't very popular in the Shatari army, especially with Thanos in charge.
Yeah, it's probably all harmless now. I mean, Nova Corps had 12 years to get rid of the heavy-duty explosives, right?
That's why I like you, Quill. You're so pure. Oh, the wonderful and terrible things I could do with all this tech.
Stay focused, Rodent. We do not come here to scavenge.
Why not? The Milano's weapon systems could use an overhaul. Plus, there's good money in it.
The piece that we seek is far more valuable to the Monster Queen of Seknov 9 than any illegally acquired salvage.
Whoa!
Place is really shifty.
I'm not seeing a monster, but that big cylinder up ahead looks like the mining ship Peter's friend said to look for.
Friend.
For a night. And you'll see the monster soon as we place Rocket's monster summoning thingies.
Flark, yeah. Groot, Quill, suit up. Team Rocket's up first.
I still do not understand why I must remain on board with the assassin.
Oh, because you're part of Green Team.
You assigned me to the team before you named it. My skin is not green. It's teal.
Teal? Listen, if we want to trick the monster into going inside that mining rig, we need to place thumpers on both sides. 2 sides, 2 teams.
And 2 clips to the drop site. Ground's too unstable to land the ships, you'll need to jump.
That's our cue. Let's go, Groot.
Don't worry! Once the thumpers are placed, we'll meet in the middle, and we'll capture the monster. Together.
Very well.
Thumper 1, done.
Meet you at the rendezvous point.
Gamora, take care of my baby.
It's a ship, Peter, not a child.
Huh. Oh, can you imagine?
What, the pink goo? It's custom nano-resin, designed to keep all this war stuff from floating away. Hey! Starboard! Wrong way! Nah, it's totally safe. Now, can we please focus less on the toxic goo and more on all this cool war junk it's holding together? I didn't mean toxic. More, don't put it in your mouth toxic.
Yep. Being here definitely feels a little weird.
Yo, Quill! These coordinates are so reliable. How come we're the only ones out here trying to catch this thing?
We're the only ones crazy enough.
I wonder what the scanning system is really used for. I can't see that I'm getting experience or nothing like that.
Imagine what kind of blasters the Shatari had to use to wreck some of these frigates. I'm not being insensitive. I'm curious and kind of jealous.
Don't even know if the game has experience, to be honest. I don't know if there's anything else left to do around here.
Come on, Quill. We still got 3 more thumpers to place. Second one's this way.
I'm assuming you have a map or something?
Map, schmap. I know how to navigate a scrap heap. After we sell the monster, I say we head to nowhere. Do some gambling. I am Groot. You can't bluff your way out of a plantain pot. But then, neither can Drax. Taking his share will be easy. I'm Groot. Gamora? We'll definitely have to watch out for her.
thinking that big cylinder thing is our rendezvous?
Yeah, that's the mining rig.
So weird seeing it all clustered together like this. Bits and pieces of a war that spanned the entire galaxy held together by... pink goo.
Ebrium-based nanoresin.
Whatever. I'm just saying, it's a lot to take in.
So I have to say, the graphics look very good. That's something that I have to admit. Graphics look very good. Let's see, free camera. And then you can just basically like this take photos. Is that correct? Just like that. F12 take screenshot, but that's not the button that I want it to be. I don't want that to be the button. Let's see if we can quickly change the button. Keyboard and mouse. Configure. The reason why I don't want it to be F12 is because in Steam it's already F12. So to take a screenshot in Steam is F12. So I don't want it to take a screenshot in Steam and in the game. That's just redundant. So let's have a look. Well, I don't see a way to change it. It says open photo mode F11, but it doesn't show for F12. Literally nowhere am I seeing F12. So that's awesome. You literally can't change the button for photo mode. That's another black mark against the game, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, the environments certainly look good. Can't complain about that. The photo mode looks good. You can move around pretty freely. I hate it when photo modes are limited to a very small radius around the character. You know, like here, you can move quite a distance away from Peter. And yeah, like I said, I just hate it when you can't move a good distance away from the character. Let's see how far we can move away. That's pretty good. It's not like amazing, but it's a pretty good distance that you can move away. You know, it's not like exceptional or anything like that. Let's see how far. You see, there's one problem. This is the maximum amount above Peter that you can go. So you can't go above him or probably below him very far. In fact, you can't go below him very much at all. You can go away from him, like horizontally, quite far, but vertically you can't go very far at all. So that's an issue. The photo mode isn't as good as I thought. It's cool that you can go this far, but you need to be able to go up and down in every direction pretty far. So unfortunately the photo mode is okay, but it's still quite limited with the distance that you can go.
Yes, it is kind of poetic. Cheer up. Oh, look! Yellow and blue. Looks like an old Novacore frigate. Nice!
Come on, dude. People probably died on that ship.
Killjoy, why do you even bring us here if the place is so sacred? I can name at least a dozen planets with monsters on them, so why here? You think it's to impress Gamora? Like, hey, check out the serious intel I got from, shady sources.
Flat broke, Rocket. We need a big break. Aren't you tired of eating yarrow root?
It's so... melee.
Listen, this is a restricted zone. Whatever monster lives here, nobody else has one.
Lady Hellbender values rarity in her acquisitions.
Exactly.
So I don't understand why you can scan that object from so far away,
There's only like 3
but
ships left.
that object you can't scan from far away.
Sure, but you know, they ain't half the space cops they once was. Can hardly keep their own peace without worrying about some old graveyard from the war.
So yeah, the scanning mode is a little bit weird, and I just noticed another problem. The dialogue just like skipped. I mean, I pressed C for to get the prompt, and then I selected my voice line, and it was interrupted.
The wreckage.
Probably got disintegrated when the ships went kaboom. Or the nanoresin absorbed them. Could explain its propagation. Or the closed atmosphere accelerates decomp, and any body is just dust by now.
I will require a vigorous scrubbing when this mission is complete.
I can't run yet, but I can press double forward in order to dodge in a direction.
Know what it looks like. Will neglected to get that info while he was flirting on Contraxia.
It'll look like a monster worth selling. And I wasn't flirting, I was... Whoa! Okay. I'm okay.
Ha! Almost made yourself a very late war casualty.
Not funny.
Okay, and the game has QTE prompts. I'm not a fan of QTE prompts, but if the game doesn't have a lot of them, then it's not a huge issue.
Massive junkyard, filled with debris from both sides of the war. How do you expect me to answer that?
Dishonestly.
You know, I like this. This is fun. The 3 of us, hanging out, just like when we started this gig, before you-know-who joined us. I do not hate everybody. I tolerate Quill. Quill's a swell guy.
I hope you get that promotion, Rocket.
Come on, Rocket. Drax and Gamora are valued additions to the team.
You're only saying that because she's listening.
Is that why your plan has Drax and I taking the ship?
Maybe. Careful on that thing, Quill. You spot something out there?
Well, maybe.
Blue and gold. More Nova Corps.
Yeah, well, at least the dead ones can't arrest us.
Okay, well, apparently there isn't anything out here.
There's the mining rig.
Any sign of our monster?
Not yet.
Maybe there would have been
I heard
something
Nova Corps once wanted to
cool
cover
out here.
planets in Novanet, just like this place. Hostile ones, I guess. Yeah, I wouldn't want the world mind picking and choosing. Most of my favorite planets would probably become jails.
I still don't get the point of this
Mostly.
scanning system.
Green team's on the Milano.
Whoa!
Pretty sure that way's a dead end.
You sure?
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
How can you even tell?
Just trust me, all right? Hey, group. You think we could find pieces of the Trion Shard in here? You never heard of the Trion Shard? Pyramid of pure evil that corrupts everything it comes in contact with. Making things up. Name one time I ever made something up. You happy, Quill? You found the thing I told you was there, but you didn't listen. A dead end.
The mythical void. Death's black terminal. I would rather be there with you.
What? Drax, wrong kind of end. And it's not like you could have known, Rocket. Both ways were going in the same direction.
That's it. Walk of shame. I am Groot. Of course he could know. I told him.
So what, can't I take the thing with me?
Subordination of the assassin has become insufferable.
I'm doing exactly what we planned to do.
She is also quite contrarian.
You done gloating?
Oh, I am never done gloating.
I am Groot.
Yep, classic me.
Okay, so which direction now?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Didn't scare you, did I?
No?
Aw. You were worried. That's cute.
Shut up, both of you.
All good, no worries. But watch your step, guys. This junk isn't as stable as we think. Take that, brittle stuff.
Ugh, I hate these ship-eating parasites. Flarkers would chew right through the Milano in 2 cycles.
Gross.
Nice splatter. Hey, 50 units says I can clear more of these suckers than you.
As if. Whoa, what the? Rocket, did you do that?
The scoreboard? You like it? Hacked it into your visor cover last time you took a snooze.
You hacked into my stuff?
Considering how many times I fixed the Flarkin thing, it might as well be my stuff. Optimal thumper placing distance should be just up ahead.
I'm Groot.
I'm thinking right in front, through the giant hole where this ship's cockpit used to be. Well, that's grim.
I'm Groot.
Yeah, try not to think about it. It's better not to wonder what happened to anyone working on these old wrecks. It was a long time ago anyways.
Okay, so when is the competition going to start?
Amazing! I should have been recording. Bridge over. I want to see if he's alive.
I'm Groot.
I don't know, but he's twitching. Flarkin, Scott Stain, Quill. You okay down there?
Yep. Yeah, just, thought I saw a shortcut.
Right.
Go ahead without me. I'll catch up.
Okay. There's a crapped out Nova Corps missile bay just on the other side. We'll meet you there.
Yellow and blue missile bay. Got it.
I don't see any way to climb up, to be honest.
Another couple of thumpers.
All you do is fly the ship.
Okay. Crawling through creepy old ship. No big deal.
Easy there, Quill. Pretty sure nothing's gonna jump out at you. Except maybe me and Groot.
How's Team Rocket doing down there?
Fine. Waiting for Quill to show up. Trying to bring the whole place down, Quill?
I shot a thing.
I get it. First tool in the old toolbox. Remember, these These thumpers ain't gonna lure SWAT if they're in the wrong place.
Don't worry, Drax took notes.
They are rich in detail.
Ooh, don't die, don't die, don't die! Aw, hey, little guy. Whoa, what the fuck?
You dead, Quill? We can hear your woodsy squeal even without the phone.
Little busy! Crap! That's cheating! You guys should have seen that. It was this weird blobby thing. Not falling for this again. One last freaky eye thing!
Yo, Quill! You alright?
His signal is strong, so probably.
Bye-bye, little guy!
He's fine!
Everything okay over there?
Quill nearly got himself eaten by a blob or something. Should've heard him squeal.
You must fight with dignity, Peter Quill.
Or at least die with it.
Not funny.
Okay, so it seems the game does have some kind of a reward system. I don't know if it's specifically experience.
Attacked by strange creatures when installing a thumper.
Must be working then. What they look like?
A spined orb with multiple ocular protrusions.
We'll keep an eye out. Get it? Get it?
Okay, so which way should I go now?
How much of the war did you see, Rocket?
Only the bits that happened as I was doing other jobs. Great thing about a war, nobody was paying much attention. Me and Groot could do pretty much whatever we wanted. Quill, we got a lot riding on your gal pal's mystery monster tip. I hope she's legit. Like, you could even tell if she had an honest face. Yeah, she did smell like flowers. Too much. Probably to seduce Starstruck over there.
Trust in the plan, guys. Everything is checked out so far, right down to the mining ship. Put our thumpers in the right places, and we'll bag that monster.
Quill knows all about putting thumpers in the right places. And getting monsters in the sack, too. Mother of Scott!
Are you kidding me?
Son of a schmag! That was too close! You okay, Groot? Quill?
We're fine, but we can't jump that.
You don't gotta jump. There's a sturdy support beam on this side. Get Groot to grow a bridge across. Just ask him nicely. He does it for me all the time.
All right, Groot. Let's see that cool vine you found. That's one hell of a party trick, big guy.
Gross. More ship eaters. Oh, they're everywhere.
Hey, think Groot can make it to that?
Nope, that's way too far. And there ain't nothing good to grab on the other side. Come on, we'll find another way around. I can hear your visor working. Better not be cheating on our bet, Quill.
How can you hear that?
All right, back to business. Boom! Right under your nose, Quill. Of course we're going the right way. Just keep your eyes on that mining ship. That's where we want to end up.
What's a mining ship doing in the middle of all these fighters anyway?
We gotta go that way, across the gap. Somehow.
Groot, I found a hitch. Can you latch onto it?
Hey, Greenies, you see any blue and gold ships out there, you let us know.
We have seen many such ships.
He means active ones. We haven't talked about what to do if we run into a Nova Corps patrol.
We'll restrain them until we are done here.
Bad idea. Those cops are all connected through their stupid helmets.
If they do spot us, all they have to do is close that barrier and we're stuck.
If you see cops, you get my ship out of here, even if it means leaving us behind.
Flark that!
Trust me, I've dealt with Nova Corps before, even helped them catch real criminals. I can talk my way out.
You think that Milano can outrun a fully powered Nova Centurion?
She's done it before.
How do we know the monster we're looking for ain't one of these things we already killed?
If it were worthy of Lady Hellbender's collection, it would not die so easily.
Hope we know this thing when we see it and not after we've stomped it.
This is probably gonna be a battle area of some kind. I can already see a bunch of things crawling in here, probably.
Okay, here we go.
All right, set her down right there. Yep, one to go. Flark! No, no! Flark and Skaggy! Kratak and batteries fried, that's what's wrong. Maybe you put it down too hard.
Let's just find a solution.
The solution's a new battery, with a charge.
Okay, we're on what's left of a ship. Full of ship things. Gotta be things that power ship things around here, right?
Yeah. Maybe you're gonna want to use your visor for this. You find a replacement while I finish scraping the fried wires.
Nope. Can you use this missile?
Sure I can, to blow us to pieces. Keep looking.
Hey! A huge power generator! How do we hook it up?
We don't. That thing would toast our little thumper.
Found a compressor. No charge.
No charge, no good.
Huh. Worth a shot.
Do I look worried? The resin will hold.
Found something with a charge. Kinda looks like a spacey car battery.
Lucioid or xenon cell.
Okay, this thing isn't gonna zap me, right?
The chance is minuscule. At best. You'll be fine.
Here you go.
That'll do nicely. Just let me tinker a bit. I'll have to do some tweaking once I see how much juice this thing puts out. So watch my back.
Watch it from what?
Wow, those are a lot.
Scramble some critters!
No, Scud! If I don't rewire this fast, it's gonna short circuit. Fucking monster things! Everyone get ready!
Watch another one!
How long does it take to shoot Scud?
I prefer Traxxas in my limit!
Really coming out of the woodwork! Oh,
Thanks for the heads up, bud. Easy for you to say. You've got a pointy stick.
oh, it's like popping a shit!
Come on, you hunk of junk.
Take your time, not like we're busy here!
If I don't fix this thing, they'll keep coming. Done. We're all plugged in.
Wow, just in time.
I'd like to see you fix it next time. Come on, 2 down, 2 to go.
So there's a tutorial which will show damage multipliers. Some Guardian abilities can expose an enemy's weakness and increase the amount of damage they take. Damage multiplier applies, blah blah blah. Each Guardian can cause damage multipliers to appear, which means the multipliers will stack on top of each other up to 5 times, but they do expire. So the abilities will cause them to take more damage, so you need to use multiple abilities from multiple different people, I'm guessing. Okay. Melee attacks. Was it V? I can't remember exactly what the melee attack button was. Okay, dodge, that's fine. And then Guardian mode with shift, which is basically just using abilities. Okay. Oh, it was C. C is the melee attack.
Will, we found a way out. Groot's wondering if the reward's gonna be worth all the risk we're taking for this job. Me and Groot are nearly unkillable, but what if the rest of you don't make it out alive? If the 2 of us gotta lug that monster all the way to Lady Hellbender...
Guys, this job is a huge deal. It's for the freaking Monster Queen of Seknarf 9. She just doesn't know it yet. We pull this off, and we're...
Lady Hellbender's intergalactic monster wranglers?
I do prefer that name, but the acronym is unwieldy.
No. We're still the Guardians of the Galaxy, but people will know that name means quality. We'll have clients competing to hire us, people bigger than Lady Hellbender.
Huh. That is doubtful.
Man, that thing is ridiculous. Think it was a ship or a robot?
That's a Kree Sentry, a robot, but it would have been space-worthy. That ain't even the biggest one. They designed at least 5 experimental models twice that size. Plus half a dozen Mega Sentry prototypes, Star Stealth models with modified sneak attack parameters.
How do you know all this?
Because they were my fellow experiments back on Half-World. Most of my parts came from the cybernetics hangar next to the door, so I got a sneak peek at all the new killbots. I could see the parts come and go from my my cage.
I didn't mean to open old wounds.
Most of them are just scars now anyways. I wasn't even a person for the worst of the Kree's mad scientists. More like a real smart walking gun.
A very talkative gun.
Yeah, that part was an accident. They tried to fix it a few times. The entire facility was the problem. I wish I'd gone back and blown it up before the end of the war.
Get a load of this, Rocket!
Don't worry, I ain't even gotten serious yet. Gamora, when are you gonna share your contacts and sources?
When will you share yours?
What? You know about all my guys.
Only that you've got a guy that makes the booms, you've got a guy who can reconstruct faces, you've got a guy who never says no.
Oh yeah, I love that guy. And hey, it ain't my fault I ain't no good with names, but I can always place a face. Unless my face guy gets a hold of them first.
Where the hell is he getting them? I don't see him shooting them. I don't even hear him shooting them. So how the hell is he constantly getting scored? Literally, I don't even hear his gun. Look at that. Again. Where did he get it? Where? I was literally standing here and I didn't see anything.
Gonna look like?
I think it's bullshit. I think the game is literally just adding to his score.
What does that?
Yep, that would have been a killing blow.
Ha! Not even close.
And I don't see anything else.
Double agent is trying to lull me into a false sense of security.
Right. And the moment you drop your guard, I'll strike.
Aha!
Groot, need you to shoot a bridge right into that eye socket.
Now, I want to see you do that to something in combat. Wait, is that... Yes! I'm about to win this bet, Quill! I gotta do to
now I'm a good amount ahead of him.
No need for surnames.
What about the Destroyer?
There's a moniker to mark the countless I slaughtered during a shameful period of untempered rage.
Yeah, one of those. I could be Rocket the Ruthless. Because I'm pretty sure I ain't never had no roof.
Here goes nothing. We're inside a giant robot head.
And I got robot parts inside my head.
You have robot parts inside your head. Inside a giant...
Rocket score!
Found a nest! Maybe this is the Parasite Clubhouse!
Yeah, now there's no way he's gonna get ahead of me.
Wonder how many big bot carcasses we'd find looking around the entire zone.
If it's a sentry you're looking at, we've seen at least 3 so far. Or at least 3 pieces.
I assume the large arm belonged to the large torso.
You know what, Quill? I think it's unfair. You got 2 guns, I got 1. I think my points should count double from now on.
That's cheating!
All right, both goes fair, Quill. Quill, I hear you scanning. Look! I found some nests right over here! Oh, that's it! I'm going in!
There's no way how he's beating me now.
What's he doing in there? Well, apparently we ain't going nowhere either. Might as well call the Slicey bunch and warn them we're gonna be late.
How the hell did I fall off?
Everything is a competition if you're motivated enough. I can already hear Mistress of Evil going all, "Oh, did you have trouble by yourselves? Blah, 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 blah."
Come in, Team Rocket. We're closing in on our next set of coordinates. Blah, blah, blah.
Fuck. Will you turn that radio off?
Okay, so can I go more upward, or is this like the maximum amount of upward that I can go? Because I don't see anything up here. I don't know if I should even be up here, because to be honest, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, literally, I don't think I should be up here, but why do they allow you to come up here then? I mean... allow you to get up here, then you should be able to do something or collect something or anything like that.
Are you scanning for targets?
Okay, I didn't press double jump there. For some reason the game just double jumped. Okay, and I wanted to grab onto that thing there, but the game didn't let me. But okay, I guess there's nothing up there then. But I did see some of those little things down here, so let's go check out down here. So can I make it over there or should I use Groot? Okay, well I can't use Groot, they're not even giving me the option. When I press shift nothing happens. I'm not seeing any collectibles or anything like that. No loot, no collectibles. So I don't know what the point is of coming down here. Okay, so literally nothing. There's literally nothing here. What's the point of that? I just don't understand. Why do they allow you to go up that high and to go down this low if there's not a single thing to loot or collect or nothing like that?
I can't believe I fixed that thing for you and you're using it to play dirty.
You're paranoid.
Okay, well I guess we will go back since there's literally nothing to do here. Kind of a futile exercise, but okay. At least we now know that the game has certain areas where you can explore and get 0 rewards. Okay, I'm sure once we install that thumper that there's gonna be a battle. So let me first explore a little bit. Okay, I don't see anything. Why can't I scan this thing?
It's not gonna piss off every critter around, right?
Sorry, Quill. Not taking no chances after the last one. I gotta test it real quick.
Not again.
Rocket! I only flipped the switch on and off to see if it started.
Yeah, tell them that!
Gotta love that kill radius. See? I knew you'd get into it. I knew I was missing all the fun last time.
Not let the road put you to shame, Peter Quill.
Don't feel bad, buddy. They started it. Take this.
Sounds like
thought we were safe. Oh, come on! Now we gotta deal with junk slugs?
Don't gawk at it! Shoot it!
Very helpful, thanks!
You're welcome! Now stop distracting me! What's next, Peter?
At least they make a good flat!
Amateur!
Holy shit, more of them.
Oh yeah! It is like that time! Oh yeah! I'm gonna murderize the lot of ya!
Just watch where you're shooting!
Not a chance! I've gotten way more!
Do we really need to test these things?
The testing is the most enjoyable part.
Look out! I knew I was missing all the fun last time!
Don't let the rodent put you to shame, Peter Quill.
I eat bugs like you for breakfast! Nice splatter, Rocket!
I know, right? What was that worth? 5 points?
Oh, come on! You can't just give yourself points like that!
Well, he can. I'm like 16 points ahead of him. You've gained an ability point. Tab. Okay, so now Star Lord initiates a prolonged burn of his jet boots, rising to a tactically advantageous position to give orders to attack enemies. Okay, so he literally just flies around. That seems pretty shitty, but okay. Whatever, they forced us to take that ability. I guess that's fine. Does everyone gain? Nope, apparently not everyone gains an ability point. You only gain one ability point per level up, and you have to choose one character to use it on. Let's see what other outfits I have. That one sucks. I do have the whatever deluxe super elite blah 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 version, so I did get a couple of additional outfits that you only get. That's another black mark against the game, in my opinion. The fact that they have day one DLC means that they literally created content and removed it from the game or withheld it from the game with the express intention of selling it. That's literally what the day one DLC is, and I'm not a fan of that, to be honest. So that is a black mark against the game, in my opinion. So you get the Black Vortex one and then the standard one. And with him you get the Thanos Imperative, where he looks a little bit like Thanos, and then the usual one. And with Rocket you get this normal one and then the Stinger, which I like the normal one a little bit more, to be honest. Yeah. Then you also get a journal. Okay. And then a galactic compendium, which is like a wiki. And then tutorials. Guardian ability points. ability points are used, blah blah blah. You gain new ability points, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. We already know that. Okay.
Nova Centurions probably had to tow all the scrap to one place.
Cheater!
Relax! I'm not cheating, man!
All right, mining rig is right there.
Okay, so why did I fall down there?
As secure as a broke-down Shatari shipwreck's ever gonna be. All this firepower. Now it's all just scrap. Yeah, sorry, bud.
Sorry about what?
Groot's people never even got a chance to fight. That's cause you keep calling it gooey stuff. It's nano-resin. There is no other way. This is a straight line. Don't be paranoid.
Come on, Groot. We need to get across here. And Rocket wouldn't put you at risk, right?
That's right. I've always got your back, bud. Nah, it just looks unstable like everything else in here. Don't get your twigs in a bundle. Yes, the resin can hold a stupid warship. I'm telling you, it's totally safe. See? I'll even prove it. Huh? Look at this.
Rocket?
Oh, fuck.
Guys, jump!
No! No! Ah!
Groot! Groot!
Groot! Buddy, you're okay!
Fine. You flarkin' piece of moldy driftwood! You could have died saving me!
I love you too, you selfless son of a jock. Come on, Quill. He says he'll meet us at the mining ship. I don't want to make him wait.
That's it? We're not going after him?
He says it's fine. We'll meet him later.
This is a good photo op, I think. This is a pretty nice environment right here. F12. Unfortunately, we don't have any other keys, so I'm gonna, each time I press F12, I'm gonna take a screenshot in Steam as well, which is what I don't want, but that's life. Anything else that we see around here that looks cool? Not really. But yeah, the environment certainly look cool.
Flark. His radio must have broke when he fell.
What happened to your timber companion?
He ain't Timber. He's alive.
But he fell.
Rocket knocked an old shipwreck off balance and we lost Groot.
What? Is he hurt?
I didn't do nothing. It fell on its own.
And Groot's fine. Team Rocket out. Why'd you have to go and tell Green Team the accident's my fault? Groot's fine anyway. There's nothing to worry about. Not like I could have prevented that old rusted ship from keeling over. Hard to believe all this destruction's because some ugly flarkin' bugs got up.
It was a little more complex than that.
Don't matter. We should have thrown everything at the bug homeworld and exterminated the flark.
We did, but they surrendered.
That don't change my opinion on the matter. Between you and me, I think Green Team should be a permanent thing.
Why's that?
Because they ain't picking on me for a change. Where are you going, Quill?
Just don't want to miss anything.
You're looking for more of them suckers to pop.
Never.
How do you make a dead Shatari float?
How?
You take your foot off its head.
I think Yondu told me that one. Only good Shatari is a dead Shatari.
Yeah, Korax was okay. I wonder how he's doing.
And how the hell are we supposed to get way over there? Since we don't have Groot.
Man! If that afterburner kicked on right now, we'd be toast.
Let's hope it don't, because we have to find a way through this thing.
Wait, but I can't go back. I'm pressing back, but I can't go back for some reason.
Mining ship's on the other side of that turbine, so we gotta find a way through.
Try not to jump on anything this time. Groot's not there to grab you if you...
Well, either shut up or help me figure out how these blades open.
There's a drone access tunnel over here.
Too bad we don't got a drone.
Can you squeeze in there?
Knew it. Rocket, fix the thing. Rocket, clean up the mess. Rocket, crawl into the mystery hole.
See anything?
Yeah, a manual override.
Team Rocket, we hit a snag. One of our temper points was covered in resin, so we're gonna fly around to scout another spot.
Just make sure the new spot as close as possible to the original one. Because of maps and angles.
Great. Another turbine.
Yeah, that is how these things are usually built. Flark! It's stuck on something! Someone's been practicing.
Come on, let's get out of here.
We're back on track. The mining ship ain't too far.
Think Groot's already ahead of us?
Maybe. Hope he didn't get distracted. I've been thinking about buying...
Oh, crap, 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 crap!
It wasn't me this time, I swear! I don't like this!
One for me!
That point don't count before dead!
Oh, crap!
Oh, Larkin, son of a...
I told you I saw that.
Great timing! How did you guys...
Good to see you two. You're gonna want to cross the ship as fast as you can. We're seeing a lot of movement.
Yeah, Scott's getting real violent out here.
Just try to hold her still for us!
Incoming! Watch out!
What?
Hang on!
Wow!
Okay, so how am I supposed to jump? I just slid and then tried to jump, but my boosters didn't even work.
Scott's getting real violent out here.
Just try to hold her still for us!
That's not gonna be an incoming! Watch out!
What?
Hang on!
Have you perished in your will?
Too much debris! I think you're out of here!
Go! Keep running!
Okay, I pressed the double jump there and then nothing happened. So it seems there's certain times when the game doesn't respond to your inputs for some reason.
Perished in your will.
Too much debris! I think you're out of here!
Go! Keep running!
Stop larking around, man!
Really?
Quill, this way!
Team Rocket! Did you make it inside?
Yeah, all in one piece.
Got it.
Are you one's gonna be me!
Sorry.
Oh, come on! Lark and tensor joints, just neat. Wiggle the... Okay, so life support's booted back up. What's it look like out there?
Oh, mother of...
Quill, you okay?
Yeah, it's just... Man.
Well, that's concerning.
What was that?
It's a swarm of old cleaner bots. Maybe.
Old cleaner bots.
I don't know. You okay, buddy?
Yeah, don't forget the Infinity Stone. Or just leave it there, what the fuck?
Sorry about the shoot.
Yeah, thought you were that freaky thing we accidentally released.
We saw some cleaner bots, accidentally, at a distance. We're totally all right. They just ran away when it saw us, right, Quill? And I'm glad you're safe, too. Wow.
Rocket, I'm not so sure that swarm thing was inoffensive. I feel kind of bad about releasing it.
Quill took a pot shot at this massive worm nest. Chunk of something fell off, and the big floaty creature came out of it. That's all. Hey, Groove. How do you make a dead Chitauri float? Take your foot off its head. What's not to get? Here you go. Rendezvous coordinates are that way. But we'll have to find a way around the rubble.
I'll try to find a side passage.
So it seems by winning that contest, I don't know. I don't know what I got for winning the contest. It's like maybe if Rocket had won the contest, he might have got picked up the Infinity Stone instead of me. I don't know. I'm not sure really. I thought I might have gotten like a cool weapon or something from it. Even though I don't know, I don't even think the game has weapons. You know, like all you can customize here is outfits and abilities. That's literally all. There's no weapons. I mean, I've been playing for almost 2 hours. There's no loot. I haven't gotten loot. I pick up these small green things, but I think that's experience, or maybe it's a type of currency. But yeah, it seems pretty stupid that you don't even get different weapons. I mean,
a weird vibe off this place. Maybe it's haunted.
Haunted with what? this old beauty? A table. This is a vintage Model T engineering workbench. They don't make them sturdy like that no more. Hey, come on, Quill. Let's see if this beauty still works. Maybe I can fix up your gear. Hey, hand me that part.
Okay, blah blah blah.
Good. I was pretty worried about you.
Okay, now they're forcing me to craft this rapid reload thing, which I don't like. I don't like it when tutorials force you to do anything.
And it's done.
Fire rate doubled when low health. Nope. Scan enemies. What would be the use of that? At least they could tell me what the use is of scanning enemies, but they don't even tell you what the use is of scanning enemies. Attract drops. Quickly pressing fire twice charges a shot, release to deliver a hit that inflicts both stagger and physical damage. Glide around targets for a short time while shooting. Avoid falling prone by dashing when hit with a knockdown blow. That's not too bad. Drop additional health pickups. Via tracking feedback and additional visor support. That seems pretty good. I think we will go for that one, to be honest. Yeah, let's go for this one.
On it and finished.
And then I guess we can take air glide, even though that seems pretty stupid, to be honest. I mean, so far I've taken maybe 5 hits throughout all of the combat, so it's pretty clear that evading enemies isn't really all that difficult, to be honest. Let's take the scanning thing, I guess.
Got you covered.
And that should be it. Indicator will display when you are within 15 meters of crafting components. That's pretty good. Tactical scan. Scanning an enemy provides clues on how to defeat it. Time slows when you are scanning an enemy. That's okay, even though I don't understand. Literally all you can do is shoot at an enemy. You can't select different parts of an enemy or anything like that, so how would that help you? How would the thing that they give you, lethal when rolling, immobilize to neutralize? How does that help me defeat it? Literally, it just tells me, hey, by the way, you can immobilize this thing. I mean, obviously you can immobilize it. Obviously you can use Groot's thing to immobilize it. So it's just stupid, to be honest. I don't get the point of tactical scan. I thought perhaps it would unlock like a critical point or a critical vulnerability or something like that on enemies, but nope. Apparently not. Apparently it tells you, hey, by the way, you can use your abilities on enemies, in case you didn't know that.
Put them pea shooters to good use so we can squeeze in there. It would suck to get busted in here. Yeah, that's one stubborn bunch of lore. Try that quick cooldown I installed so you can keep...
Oh yeah! Nailed it!
Okay, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah.
And thanks for the upgrade.
All right, let's squeeze our way out of here.
So, that thing we set free...
What thing? I didn't see a thing. Definitely don't want to talk about no thing.
Seems a little wobbly. You guys hang back a sec.
Well,
place is crawling with ugly! Guys! Not alone down here! Holy crap! This is the most punchable thing I've ever seen! We got more critters to fight! Oh, I am all over these. Man, Rocket, you really missed out. That was amazing.
Team Rocket! Finally. We couldn't hear you before. Something about the mining ship's been messing up our comms.
Yeah, something really ain't right in here. And Quill fell down another hole.
Another one. I'm parking the Milano, but Drax is out there searching for you.
Maybe you'll find Quill before we do. We're trying to catch up to him.
Let's see if we can take a nice photo here. Like that, not too bad.
Guys, we really need to get better at the buddy system.
She is not my buddy. I will find you, Peter Quill. Describe your surroundings.
Old metal, old mining equipment, just old.
Noted. Peter Quill, I have located some old equipment, but I do not see.
This whole place is old equipment.
That does not narrow my search.
Huh. I wonder if Rocket knows what this is.
You two have any luck?
It is not a question of luck.
Peter, make some noise so we can find you.
Drax? Drax!
Hey, you want to mute your comms if you're gonna scream your lungs out?
So yeah, guys, I mean, I don't want this video to drag on for 3 hours, you know. I could play the game even more. Here comes another interesting enemy. I could play the game even more and stuff like that, but I mean, to be honest, okay, I did press dodge there. Stagger bar is always placed below their health. Filling it will completely, momentarily cripple them, making them much more resistant to damage. Okay, so do I do more damage while it is staggered or what? I don't quite understand. Okay, I did dodge there. For some reason, when you dodge, nothing happens.
I will protect you.
Nobody's hiding! Oh, you Drax!
Okay, blah blah blah.
Peter, Drax, where are you? Did that kill Blaster?
Sure did.
Save some for me.
Not gonna be a problem.
So yeah, I can play the game for another 2 hours, you know, just to see more of the game. I once again dodged there, but nothing happened. But to be honest, I think I've seen enough of the game. I have to say, I'm not impressed. Like I've already explained at the beginning, there's a bunch of issues. They don't give you any background on you or your crew or nothing like that. If you are not familiar with the MCU or the comics or nothing like that, then to be honest, you're gonna be very much in the dark with relation to the story and the game and the lore and all of that kind of stuff, and that's not good, you know. I really would have expected them to at least give you a little bit of
For you two to climb up on.
background
Wonder the nimble
or
assassin
something like that, you know?
already.
Drax. Let's see that fancy.
The graphics are very good. I like the graphics. The humor
Impossible.
is okay. The humor isn't like amazing. I laughed twice in 2 hours, you know, so I mean, it's not amazing, you know. This whole puzzle thing I don't like, you know, this puzzle thing that we're doing right now. I don't like puzzle games. I would have much preferred it if they made the puzzles and all of that kind of stuff optional, you know. I don't like games where the puzzles are non-optional, where you have to do the puzzles, you know. I don't like that at all, to be honest. So yeah, to be honest, the what do you call it? The
This one's all you.
voice sync is terrible, like I've already pointed out. Absolutely terrible. I don't understand how they can have good voice sync and lip sync in the previous games like Deus Ex and Tomb Raider and all of that, since the developers are the same guys who made the Deus Ex series and the Tomb Raider series. How they can have pretty damn good voice sync and lip sync and all of that kind of stuff in those games, but not in this game. In fact, the voice sync and lip sync in this game is terrible. Like I said, Fallout 4 levels of terrible, and Fallout 4 had horrible voice sync and lip sync. So yeah, the graphics are good. The combat, I don't like the combat. I don't like this type of game, to be honest, where you run around in an enclosed space and waves of enemies just constantly come at you. That's literally what this game is. It's a wave shooter, like waves of enemies constantly come at you and you need to defend yourself and dodge out of the way and stuff like that, you know. It's not an open world game at all. It's a linear game, extremely linear in fact. And I don't like this kind of enclosed, like a box shooter. It's almost like an arcade shooter, box shooter type thing, where in an arena like this, they just bring constant waves of enemies and you need to kill the enemies, and then you move on to the next area, and in between you get a little bit of banter between the characters, and that's really the entire game. It's like a box shooter game, and I don't like that, to be honest. I really expected more from the devs of Deus Ex. They are known for making good open world games like Deus Ex and Tomb Raider, and then they bring this kind of a box shooter out. So I don't like that. I don't like the fact that it is day one DLC. As I said, there's no weapons. You literally have no weapons, like no armor, no weapons, no loot. You don't get any loot, no droppable items, no consumables, no grenades, nothing like that. It's literally just abilities. That's all there is in the entire game. The only thing that is going to progress and become stronger with regard to your characters is their abilities. And that's pretty weak sauce, to be honest. The fact that there's fucking streaming mode at the top of the screen for the past 2 hours is infuriating. I don't understand why the hell they did that. Why, if you put streaming mode on, would it display streaming mode at the top of the screen constantly? It's just idiotic. So now if I put it on like that, now streaming mode is gone at the top, as you can see. So that's just idiotic, to be honest. I honestly cannot for the life of me understand why they would think that would be a good idea. It's just irritating. It messes up your screenshots. Any screenshots that you take, you're constantly gonna have streaming mode at the top. It's just honestly stupid. The graphics are good, like I said. Photo mode is acceptable. It could be much better, but it's acceptable. The fact that you cannot change your resolution in borderless full screen mode is unacceptable. Their previous games allowed you to change your resolution in borderless full screen mode, yet this game doesn't. That's unacceptable, to be honest. Before I started recording, I had a hard lock. The game freezed hard, and I did Alt F4, Control Alt Delete. Nothing like that worked. So the game literally froze on me, and I had to restart my PC. So the game has crashes and freezes, even though now during the past 2 hours I didn't encounter one, but I did encounter one before I started recording. The game also is infected with the de novo malware, so that's an issue. The game does not run as good as what it's supposed to due to the de novo malware being installed, so that's another issue. And like I said, the characters don't sound like they should. Obviously, Rocket sounds pretty good, Groot sounds pretty good. Drax sounds nothing like Drax. Gamora sounds okay, even though it does not sound like the black actress from the MCU. And Peter Quill sounds nothing like Peter Quill. Rocket sounds okay. He sounds a little bit like Rocket from the MCU, but you can hear that it isn't Bradley Cooper. And apart from that, Drax doesn't look like Drax, Peter Quill doesn't look like Peter Quill, Gamora looks okay, and Groot and Rocket obviously looks like Groot and Rocket. So yeah, to be honest with you guys, I'm gonna say that you should skip this one. $60 for the base game, and I think something like $80 or $90 for the deluxe edition, which I have, which you just really get some extra skins. It's not worth it, to be honest. I don't like this type of game, even though if they had some cooler weapons, if they had droppable weapons, loot, real experience points, not this shitty experience point system that they have. This is shitty. This is literally all you're going to be able to do throughout the entire game. 4 abilities. That's literally it. This is supposed to be an RPG, and yet this is literally all you can do. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you go into battle, you either press 1, 2, 3, or 4. That's literally all you can do with regards to character progression and what makes a character unique. And that's pretty useless, to be honest. So yeah, guys, to be honest, I'm not gonna recommend this game. I don't think it's worth $60. A follow-up to Deus Ex would have been much better, and a follow-up to Tomb Raider would have been much better. I really don't understand why they chose to create this game instead of a Deus Ex game or a Tomb Raider game. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I need to disclose that I was given a key by Square Enix for the purpose of this video. That's it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time.